ABC 10's Morgan Rynor covers all things politics and joins us now to help clear up the confusion.
Chris, people in the business community told me they are pleased that the quarantine period is shorter. It could be the difference between whether a business survives or not. Epidemiologists say this decision is both practical and backed by science to shorten the isolation period. It's the testing where things get complicated.
I've just never seen anything like it in all my years.
46 years to be exact. That's how long Rebecca Llewellyn has owned and operated Payco Specialties, a small business that paints roads across the state.
I don't know how a small business will survive. I mean, we're at a critical time in history.
Up until today, she thought her employees still needed to quarantine for 2 weeks if they tested positive.
The shorter time would help me.
Case in point, why the California Chamber of Commerce Policy Director Robert Mutry is happy with the changes.
We're glad to see that coming from federal and state.
But he has concerns, starting with the need for a negative test before leaving isolation, which the CDC does not require.
Testing is a supply issue. That may make this shorter quarantine duration less accessible to businesses when it should be, and that may particularly weigh on those facing a labor shortage.
UC Berkeley infectious disease Dr. John Swartzberg acknowledges the struggle to get the tests, but said the negative test in a perfect world is a positive step.
I think California made a better decision than the CDC.
He adds, though, that those who are boosted should not be in the same category as those who are not vaccinated.
For people who are not vaccinated, who get infected, they're going to shed virus for a longer period of time.
But both he and Dr. Jeffrey Klossner added, this is a balance game.
We really can't effectively entirely control the spread of infections. 5 days will, reduce forward transmission in about 90% or more of cases. From a public health perspective, that's probably enough. And I agree with that. I agree with a more pragmatic, middle of the road approach.
In an interview with ABC News, Dr. Fauci said he is considering adding a negative test requirement before coming out of isolation. That would make the guidelines at the state and federal levels line up, Chris.
Of course, stay with us for updates. Morgan, thank you.